Yeah, we're doing a full day session today, Voltacola. So we're back at it now. I've updated my software, which apparently I'm being told was a potential problem for me. So I don't know what the difference is now, but we'll see. Right, yeah. Okay, let's do this. What's got some money to make back today? Give us something to make it back on. That's what we need. Red to green. I don't think today's the day to do that. There's just not enough volatility in the market to do it. Now, a couple of weeks ago with the banking volatility, yes. I might be wrong. I've been wrong before. The good news is it's not as bad as it looks on the platform at the moment. I should get about 8,000 back in a rebate based on where they filled me. And I've had to update my software. So using outdated software, don't do it apparently. What? It's not part of my strategy. There's just not enough volatility in blue chips. They're usually steady movers, but there's just not enough volatility. You know, you can make a couple of K on the blue chips, that's fine. I've got a big enough account. I suppose I could go for something like... let's go for... Microsoft. Where are you at the minute? 200. Yeah. Blue chips, they're like the market. They've been very choppy and sideways. They're kind of pulling back a bit now, but market as a whole has been very choppy and sideways today. So I'm hoping that we'll get something else. I mean, it's 10 to 1 o'clock. So after lunch, 1 o'clock, we might get some good movers. At the moment, we haven't. We'll see. So this is choppy and sideways. Some steady moves up, big rips down. So that's you've got to watch for this. This has now got a head and shoulders on the 5 minute head and shoulders. If you look at this, Big move up, rip down. Move up, rip down. Move up, rip down. And there's your one shoulder, one head, one shoulder. So EV Go looks dodgy to me. It's... Shut up, Puno. They've not agreed to give me that backflip jug, not yet. What they've said is they're looking into it. And if they, because the evidence I've just provided to them, I've shown them the trade log, I've shown them snapshots of the my order history and snapshots of the chart, and they said they're looking into it. And if genuinely there is an issue, they'll get back to me, and they should get back to me before close of business today. And what will happen is I'll get a reimbursement for the balance, for the difference, which will be reflected in my reports tomorrow. It won't be reflected on the in the trade log, obviously, because that's a platform issue, and they believe that it is a platform issue rather than an actual trade issue. They're telling me that I actually, the likelihood is I got filled at the right level, but it's reflecting at the wrong level on the platform. And they did highlight that I was using a legacy platform, so that might be the issue, and they told me to upgrade. So I've updated my platform whilst I've been away. So I've updated the software while I've been away. Apparently I was using one from September last year, so... And that's not going to be supported after July, so that's what they're saying, at least, anyway. They can't not refund it. It's there, you know. But what they say, I mean, we've got precedent as well. I've got the evidence, I've got the video, and they can't say that it was filled. So the likelihood is it was filled at the right level, but it's showing on a platform at the wrong level for whatever reason. So it's what can be considered a misprint, I guess. But it doesn't help me because the platform scared the life out of me, because the platform's showing one thing, my trade log's showing one thing, but the actual trades are showing something else. So my end of balance with the broker will be reflected. Anyway, time to move on. Don't let it get to you. Getting a bit of a double bottom on Metropolitan Bank here. Metro Bank. I don't want to look at that on the 5 minute. I want to look at it on the 1 minute. So $29 could be interesting. Remember to smash the thumbs up button on YouTube as well. I'll have a look at Boxed for you. Boxed. 24 cents. Went to a high of day, currently 26 cents and change. It's down at 24 cents. But look, I don't touch these penny stocks personally. It is up quite a bit today. It's 49% up on the day. If you're into trading these literal penny stocks, good luck to you. Not my bag, but I say good luck to you, and I hope you're profitable. That's a good question. Let's have a look at the losers. I've not have we got the ability to short any of these? Oof. Well, it's hard to borrow, so I can't just... Windtree Therapeutics moved up kind of nicely, and then dumped. Nice entry would have been the break of the VWAP there for a short. But it's hard to borrow, so I'm not paying for locate fees. Let's have a look at I could have a look at what the price the locate fees would be. Let's go back to boxed. Sorry, was it? No, Wint. There's not enough volume there because it's still got getting decent volume. Let's have a look. Where's my short locate? Not locate. There we go. Short locate. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that live on screen. Got my account details in it. AQN. I'll tell you a look. Oh. Algonquin Power, why is it moving? That's a good question. It's only up 5%. It looked like it's up a lot, but it's not. It's all about the scale. It's only up 5% on the day. That looked like a huge move, but it's actually not, because it's moved from 8.14 to 8.58. So it's actually what, 34-cent move. It's not as big as it looks. Relatively speaking, it's quite big though. Range 4 cents. So when you see a big move like that, just check the range, and it will bring you swiftly down to earth again. It's a horrible market. Well, yeah, absolutely. At the moment, it's the kind of action at the moment. And afternoons tends to be like this. You're just scalping. You might get 5 cents here, 10 cents there, but you're not. Very rarely do you get a big move in the afternoon. Usually it comes into power hour. Over the last couple of weeks, though, certainly this month, we've had quite a bit moving around this time of day. So let's see. Yeah, I'm watching that now, Kyle. We're getting spikes up from the likes of BTB, Luna. And BTB is quite a big spike up, actually. Let's have a look at that. BTB is low volume, but it's a big spike up. Bit brother. That's yeah, small fry. So I'm just looking for stocks of a certain price And I'm going to go back to Viking. Let's map out a couple of key areas here. 5-day is currently 1730. $17. Key level, as you would expect. Back to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so, oh my goodness, that's a, oh, it's, we're saying nasty flush on Palisade, but it's only 16 cents. It's still big, relatively speaking. I mean, it's a $2 stock, but so 16 cents is big. But you, when it's scaled the way that is, it oh, let's take a look. Waking up, I can't see it. Little tiny bit of volume, but that's about it. It's doesn't seem to be doing much at all. So stay away. And the spread's 25 cents, well, 75 cents. $1. Spreads are $1. Spreads are $1. Range is $1. It's too risky to trade that now. We missed the. I missed the volatility. I missed the time to trade it when it was volatile early because of that glitch or whatever it was. That's just sold off. Okay, J-Pong, well, good luck to you. I would take a look at that, but if it was moving a little bit more volatile, a bit more volume, a bit more velocity, the range was a bit bigger, you know? The average true range. If you look at this, the VWAP is just horizontal, so even with this move up, the volume, because of the lower volume, it's just tracking sideways. It's kind of choppy. You want to see it trending. What you're looking for is a stock that's trending, and right now it's difficult finding something that is. A couple of penny stocks moving. Let's have a look at those. I'm not going to be trading them, but a couple of penny stocks that are trending. No, that's trending downwards. Very low volume. I traded this when it IPO'd there beginning of the year. And it's not enough volume. So we'll keep an eye on it. Well, today is all about patience. Now, Let's see what we can do. There's nothing moving, so what I'll do is I'll go and make myself a sandwich. Feeling peckish. Be back in a second. Well, all green streaks come to an end. I guess. Today's the end of that green streak. 16 days, I was proud of that. Yes, Invest Addict, because it's its first day's trading on the stock exchange. It was a SPAC merger. Whilst it's not the first day of its company, it's merged with a special acquisitions company, so it's a SPAC merger. So it's the first day on the exchange. So that's why it's not showing up on scanners, because it didn't have a closing price yesterday. That's a good question. Okay, so Zura was a SPAC merger. NIR, APLM, Polymetrics. Okay. SPACtrack.io. Hey, Home Top. You know, I'm okay. Had worse days, had better days, but I've had worse days. All right, let's do this. So, what are you in? What do you want to see? Let's have a look at some of the meme stocks that might move. AMC, is that moving because of Amazon? No, it's just sideways, not really doing much. And well, what are you going to do? It's under $5, but it's still up from where it was earlier in the week. GameStop. So GameStop. Apart from when it gapped up on earnings, it's been selling off on the daily. So GameStop, probably no surprise, it's slightly down on the day. Let's go back to Pixis. Oh, I just missed that pop. Still don't trust this though. This is the problem. I just don't trust it. So that's just halted. We'll come back to that at quarter past. 16.5. Well, Pixie's just jumped to the top of the momentum charts there. There isn't one. That's the problem. That's why I don't trust it. What the hell just happened there? Okay. Yeah, I'm just opening the details here for if there's any additional catalyst that's just dropped since I looked at it this morning. And we'll see. I can't see anything. No short interest, so it's not a short squeeze. No. I just have a feeling there's a lot of insider trading going on. Okay, it's a lot of insider trading. So I think that to me, it seems like they're pushing the price up so they can hit the market with an offering. Insider trading, we've got Laura Sullivan, got 2.16 million shares. That was yesterday. Pamela Connolly with 500,000 shares. Jay Feingold with 750,000 shares. Jitendra Waden with 88,000 shares. These are all directors of the company. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, Pfizer last week bought 5% of the company. Sorry, 10% of the company. 7 million shares, but that's as much as I can see. Buy, grant. So they're basically giving options. They're not actually buying them as such. But there's quite a lot of insider activity in terms of SEC filings as well. That's the only thing I can see with Pyxis and why it's moving. So let's have a look. It's about to resume in about 10-15 seconds. Yes, David. Well, I'm actually yes and no. That's a big gap down. So Pyxis popped up, gap down. Is it going to go parabolic? Not sure. The spread's 5 cents. And it needs to break new highs for me. $7.38 is the halt level up. 604 the halt level down. Pulling back a little bit. It was a 5-minute halt. Well, if it was 5 minutes.net. I've not taken any trades, Jaquina. The volatility's not there today. I've not traded on the small account yet, so that's really what. So the volatility's just not there at the moment. It's just there's nothing moving up with any kind of sustained volume, sustained volatility. So yes, I'm down heavy today, but look, I've had worse days. I should get about between 7 and 8K back when it all washes out. So can I recover 20K? Yeah. Not that brings me down on the month to about 250. So it's not the end of the world. When in doubt, zoom out. That's what I always say, and I stick by it. Oh, this is annoying music.
Colin says the economy doesn't need a big slowdown to lower inflation.
My best day ever was 102,000. I think my worst day ever was 64. I think it's 64, 63, something like that. I didn't even think about that, but even that's kind of a 2 to 1. Well, not quite. A little bit moving straight up. I just see Palisade is moving back up again now, but I just don't trust that, and I don't trust this one either.
Fed's cash carry says we have very high inflation, but
What?
it's not being driven by wages. We have to bring down inflation.
Get rid of that. Yeah, it's not the day to do it, Alistair. I've not taken any more trades yet. There's been nothing moving, so we might get something. We don't know. We wait and see. Okay, if you say so, Diamir. Well, we're not trading currencies on here though, or crypto. I think that's crypto, is it, or is it a currency? I don't know. You look at what are a lot of these crypto exchanges, the CZ and Binance, have moved a lot of their equity from stable coins into Bitcoin, which is pumping Bitcoin, and it's why you're getting Bitcoin moving up, but you look at the altcoins and they're not moving that much. They're not even getting caught in the tailwind. So that should be a red flag. Should be a red flag. It's not a crypto. We'll talk about crypto. No problem with crypto. Yeah, it's not a day for trading, Alistair. Just lock it down, walk away. No, no, Lisa, it's not. So a lot of people like to get caught up in conspiracy theories and stuff. But you know, shorts are bad, longs are good. It's not. Shorts are just as good as longs. Yeah, that's well dodgy on Pally. Let's have a look at that. I mean, this is moving up steady, but I'm looking for a higher time frame. A sustained higher time frame here, and I'm just not seeing it. So look at Pally here. When it resolves. Initial move up, and then it's just got choppy, very sideways bounce up, choppy bounce up. I mean, there's an argument for a double bottom there after this flush down, but it doesn't look like it's going to sustain and follow through. So Pally, to me, looks very, very sus. The range is only it's less than 3 cents on the range as well. And so just be careful with that. There's just not a lot of volume in the market. There's not a lot of volatility in the market today. It's a very sideways day. It's certainly, look, the one stock that was volatile, I got hit bad with. So, and there just doesn't seem to be the, there's nothing moving right now. That's not to say that it won't. We've still got plenty of time left in the market. So we've still got, what, 3.5 hours? Well, 2.5 hours? Tomorrow's another day, Alistair, 100%. So shorts are a good thing, Lisa. if you think about it, they add volume and liquidity to the market. The problem I've got with shorts is when you're getting synthetic shorts. What I mean by that is that there's more shorts than there is shares in the float. Something really dodgy about that. So synthetic shorting should be out. Well, it technically is illegal, but it still goes on. And what tends to happen is if I borrow shares, if I pay for locates and I borrow shares, then they're my shares to short. But what my broker may well do is lend them shares out again. So that the same shares will get lent out multiple times for shorting. So there's more shorts in the market than there is actually shares to buy. And that is just unethical and quite frankly, it's fraud. Well, I'm not, right now I'm kind of like 23, 25k loss. I'll take it right now. It's 16 green days in a row. Red days inevitable. It's just when it comes, you don't want it to be a big one, but there it is. So it's a risk you take. And now I didn't expect the risk that I took to. I mean, I got caught cold, but you take a risk with every time you trade, you take a risk. You just got to try and mitigate it as best you can. This is just continuing to sell. It's on short sell restriction. Have we got? Is it shortable though? It is shortable. Just on short sale restriction. Metropolitan Bank had a little bit of a bounce, but why is this? Is this just? Do I know? Did the markets know something that I don't about this bank? Is this just another one of the regionals? Metro Bank. Okay. Oh, Metro Commercial Bank is a mixed bag of problems, according to Vida Research Substack. And yet yesterday it was ranked as a number 9 in S&P Global's 2002 ranking of best performing large community banks. And yet today it's selling off hard. It's only 5% shorted. Just over 10 million in the float. Yeah, no, absolutely, Les. And I'm red on the week, which is a bit disappointing. I don't like having a red week. It looks like, unless I have a big day tomorrow, which is possible, it looks like it's going to be a red week. But I've had my best ever month. Even with the big red day today, I've had my best ever trading month. Let's see. There's no leverage on it. If this breaks 23 again, I might go short on it. Not holding anything yet. I'm just watching MCB at the moment. So it's Metro Bank. I'm potentially looking at a short if it breaks 23 again. But I'll have to wait for it to come back for me. It's on short sale restriction, so we're just looking for anything moving right now, and this is the biggest mover, but it's moving south. It's not on great volume either. Right. Where's my cursor? That's how you beat the short sale restriction. You put your order in and drag it down. Yeah, no, it is. So it's usually a day late. Sometimes 2 days late, Neath. Yeah, I'm on the small account now, Alistair. No, I've not recovered the loss, David. It's not the day for that. There's just not enough volatility in the market for that. It's okay to have a red day. You've got to expect a red day. You just don't expect it to happen like that. Because it broke $23, it broke new lows. So we had what's known as a bear flag. So it's the opposite of a bull flag, bear flag. The extended flagpole down, pull back. It doesn't break any new highs, but then you break new lows, and that's where I got in. So as it broke $23, so that's why I got in for that one. Fuzzy. It's bear flag setup as opposed to bull flag setup. I mean, spreads are like 15 cents. Yeah, I shorted it. So the thing is, because it's on short sale restriction, you can't just sell below the bid or as it's coming down. It's not like setting an order. You've got to sell above the price action and wait for it to come back to you. Now, there's a little workaround on that. If you've got the ability to move your orders on the chart, you place the order so it bypasses that short sale restriction, and you can just drag it into the price action. And that's one way of getting around it. It's handy because it's an order that was above the price action. I'm in at $22.70, so let's see if this breaks $22 to the safe side. Five-minute high is 23.50. Metropolitan Bank, Metropolitan Community Bank. So this is just another one of the community banks that's in trouble right now. We've had Silicon Valley went bust, FCP went bust. This did drop down in sympathy with the Silicon Valley and FCP and Signature and all that a couple of weeks ago, and it went down to a low of. Went down all the way down to 13.98. So that would have been on the 13th, Monday the 13th. That's when all the volatility was happening. So it's bounced. It bounced after that and just been moving sideways. Now it's having its biggest sell-off. So it's full leverage. No, there's no leverage on this one, Fuzzy. I was going to say full leverage. There's no leverage on this one. There's 125% margin requirement. So there's no leverage on it on this particular on this broker. Yeah, absolutely. Went. So Fuzzy, what you don't want to be doing is confusing risk versus equity. So to put a large position, a large equity position doesn't mean that you're putting you're risking everything you put into the trade. That's not what you're doing. It's not 30k, 39k. I've got 39k of gross profits, but after all the fees and charges have been hit over since the 17th, actually the account is up to 32k as of this morning. So it's a 32k account, and I've got 22k in there, just under 23k in there. But I'm not risking 23k. Hey Salem, how you doing? How's Malaysia? What's the weather like? Bit of blues. Nice. SCYX is back over the VWAP now. And it's not uncommon. I mean, I've put more than the full equity in. I might have gone in for 90% of my buying. If, for example, when would it have been? Certainly at the start of the small account challenge. I'm risking 1,500 on this. So it found resistance at 24. So if you look at this here, resistance at 24 there. It's really what I'm looking at. I had support at 24, resistance at 24. So 24 is a key level. It's pulling back. I'm expecting it to sell off again. It's up there right now. So I'm risking just. I could actually put my stop in there, couldn't I? So I'm risking $1,500 on this. That's my stop. Easter Monday there, Alistair. There's no Good Friday in the US, as far as I'm aware. I've got my stop there at 24.10, allowing for a little bit of slippage. I'm risking $1,500. I'm expecting it to pull back, but if it doesn't, I get stopped out, and it's just not my day if that's the case. There we go. Should get stopped out. There we go. So 1,500, 1,520. That's what I was risking. Yeah, so next 23. Oh, it is. Good Friday is April the 7th. So it is closed. Go figure. Didn't think it was. So April the 7th, it's closed, but it's open on. There's no Easter Monday. So I got it the wrong way around. It's closed Good Friday, but it's open Easter Monday. So it's Alistair. So it's next Friday is the Good Friday. Yeah. The markets are closed on Good Friday, but they're open on the Monday. Can you be able to trade for the others? I'm sorry, Shalamanamingong Bing Bong. Sorry, buddy. I don't understand what you're saying. If in doubt, read the scrolling ticker at the bottom of the screen. It might give you an idea. Ali's back up again, over the VWAP. Right, let's have a look at Pixis. I'll put this on a 2-minute because it's quite relevant. Wow. You couldn't write that. Talk about accuracy. From a trend line. Let's tap that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah. So let's just Pixis. Well, I'm just going to take a little shot here. To break new highs. What's the high on the 5? 55. Yeah, 5 minute flag was 55, so. Okay, so no, you won't. Shadowman and Maria, so I call you Shaylo. Apologies for the butchering your name. If somebody is saying they'll trade for you for 20% commissions, they're a scammer. Just before you even get started, there's nobody going to trade for you for 20% commissions. Not unless you've got a big amount of money to give to them, because it's just not in their interest. Why would I trade for you and take 20% when I can trade for myself and take 100%? Why would I trade for you and take 20% when I can trade for a prop firm, if I'm that good, take one of these funded challenges and take 70% and trade with their money? If somebody's saying that they will trade for you for 20% of the proceeds, the likelihood is they're going to ask you to give you the money and you will never see that money again. It's simple. It's a scam. And they'll say, look, I'll trade for you. Come join my Discord group. Come join my WhatsApp group, Telegram group, whatever it is. And I'll trade for you. It'll only cost you can get started for $1,000 or $500 or whatever, and you'll get guaranteed 80% gains per month. Or they'll give you some dodgy, weird sounding, too good to be true guarantee. It's not real. It's a scam. They just want you to give them some money. Doesn't matter how big or small. Give them some money, and you'll never hear from them again. It's as simple as that. So don't fall for it. If someone wants to, first and foremost, if you're trading with other people's money, you have to be licensed to do so. If you're trading with other people's money and you've got a license, then you will have your own trading firm, or you will be part of a hedge fund, fund management firm, whether it's your own firm or another. You won't have some dude on the internet says, "Oh, I'll trade for you for 20%." It's just not going to happen. It's a scam. Sorry. MCB still selling. Oh, it's bounced a little bit. I'll come back to that later. Back below 20. Oh, then the spreads is 20-cent spreads. Got a double bottom at 640 here. Might be interested in taking a little piece of this. A double bottom on this trend, on this ascending support could be interesting. It's too small. I mean, come on, I'm clutching straws here. There's just the lack of options, tradable options right now is shocking. For want of a better description. The Vikings back over $17, $17.10. So look, we do what we can to survive. Waiting for that break over that. There we go. That's my cue to enter when it sustains over the 555. The range on this, 8 cents. Really? Am I going to get that? 70 cents, maybe. I don't know. There's nothing else moving, so I guess we're just waiting for the rest of it. Let's have a look at some of the higher cap stocks, shall we? Tesla. How's Tesla getting on? Very sideways, very choppy. Up, down, it's like a bride's nightgown. Let's have a look at Micron, because Micron had good earnings the other day, so this is down on the day. One of my favourite stocks, Nvidia. Again, choppy sideways, not really gone anywhere. It's like less than 1% up. It's up, but less than 1% up, so it's in with the market. And the markets themselves, so the Qs here over $300, below the VWAP, but it's mostly sideways. Russell 2000, this has been selling pretty steadily all day. It's now red on the day. It's the old Dow Jones Industrial is right on the red-green line. It's kind of ranging across it. It's been selling most of the day, but the downwards trending. So it's going to be a sideways day, pretty much. I mean, it's gapped up, but it's pulling back to yesterday's close. So the markets aren't really doing much at all. Yes, Alistair. Officially, I don't know, but I've been told yes, they will. But they've when I was on the phone to them earlier, they said that they're doing an investigation into it. They're looking into it. It's not the first time that it's happened, and they will refund me based on the national best average price at the time if it's proven that there was an error. So they will refund me, which is going to be, I should be getting about $7,600 back on that trade earlier, Alistair. They put it down to a software glitch, because what they're saying is that it will be reflected on my account at the end of day or close of business, and because it's direct access, it's I think a glitch with Dash Trader rather than with the brokerage. That's what they're telling me, but of course they're going to say that. But it's a technical issue, not a brokerage issue. So they're telling me that if it genuinely is a glitch and it's like a misprint with DAS, then I will have been filled at the right price, but DAS has reported it wrong. So Shaylo, you can come here every single day. I'm day trading every day, and you can learn how to trade from, hopefully you can learn from me. If you want a little bit more formal approach, then check out my, just click my face. That's probably what I think I would see. Click my face, and there's a link there called Linktree, the TikTok Trader, and click in there, and there's education, there's tools that you'll need to trade, there's an education course to learn how to trade, everything that you need to get started. So it looks like I was actually filled $3 higher than I should have been, Alistair, not just $2. It looks like I was filled $2 higher than the higher price, but yeah. So I should have been filled just under 46, I think it is, 45 something. But that's for them to come back and let me know at the end of the day. But I do like CMEG from that point of view, because they don't dismiss stuff. The first communication was that if it was a market order, that they reserve the right to fill it at higher than the listed price, etc. But because it wasn't, and then look, we'll see. I'll know for sure in the morning when it all resolves. If I get 7 grand back, 6-7 grand, I'll be happy with that. I mean, I'm 30k down on that account, so if I get 7 grand back, that's you know, it's not even 30k. It's not the worst day I've ever had, but it's, I've got a sore eyebrow. I don't know how do you get a sore eyebrow? Tender on your eyebrow. How does that happen? Has somebody headbutted me while I've been asleep? Yeah, I think that's just a dead cat there, Fuzzy. I was very surprised. I might short that again later. I think that's probably going to be a dead cat. I might be wrong. Why am I even looking at the spy one? Which is it because there's nothing else moving? Let's go back to MCB. Yeah, if this gets up to the VWAP, I'm definitely going to try again. Every time it's moved up to the VWAP, it's failed. So next level of resistance 25.30. Full dollar 25, obviously, but then after that 25.30. Well, this has got to be one of the quietest days I've ever noticed in a long time. No, I'd say last Thursday was quieter. Last Thursday was worse. Didn't take any trades last Thursday, but would have been better off not taking any trades today. Ken, I don't blame you, buddy, but I don't blame you. I got in at the bottom, so I covered. But I still think it's right for a short. I think this is probably going to go below $20 again. Could be wrong. I have been before. But you might be right, Ken. I think I like you. I like the way you're thinking, buddy. Is there anybody seeing anything moving? Kind of lower volume. Whilst let's just reduce the. Do I need to reduce the volume? No, it's 125k after 15 minutes. Anything less than that, and it's fine. I think so, Ken. That's just my opinion. It's not financial advice. I think I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion, and I think based on where it went to a couple of weeks ago, when after SVB collapsed, I think $20 is a realistic target. We'll get a few bounces like this, but it's about timing your entries. Yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of signs of strength here on the higher time frames. This just looks like a period of consolidation to me. What are we doing, guys? I'm gonna have to let the dog in. Come on, you. In you come. Very late. Come in. Don't look at me like I'm going strange. Come in. There we go. Well, you're okay. I don't think you're in any danger of that. You've got the VWAP, you've got the 200, everything's below that. I don't think you're any danger of it getting back up to 27 anytime soon. I would say I'm actually below 24. I might give it another go. I got out at 24.10. No, I got out at 24.20. I set my stop at 24.10, but with the spreads and slippage, I got filled at 24.20. But if it breaks 24, I might give it another go. What's the swing low here? The swing low here was 23.60. UAL, United Airlines. Let's have a quick look at that before while this is pulling back. Yeah, that's bullish. Well, I say breaking highs. Up at 250, 255, 256, 255. So what do you want? Okay, you can have another one of these, okay? Come round here. Oh, they smell disgusting. Need to get you some more, so I'll buy you some more at the weekend when we go shopping. You're not coming shopping with me, by the way. Ouch. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's not picking up on the scan as much, and have much volume. Three, let's look 12. On to break 24. There we go. Now I need to short it. SQ's climbing again. $23.74 miles. Just because you've come in doesn't mean you get the zoomies and start playing with your toys. I'll take a look for you. Ali's going mental. Yeah, this it sold off hard. It's looking like it might be trying to bounce, but yeah, 25. Looks, this is Semtech. It looks like it's trying to bounce. I don't know what the catalyst is for the sell-off. I can take a look. So here you go. SMTC, Security, Semtech. There's what's going on. Toscana maintains neutral on Semtech. Earnings miss yesterday evening. That looks like it's why. It's just bad earnings. It's selling off on bad earnings. So it's down 20% after earnings miss. That should recover, just not right away, I don't think. Mr. G. PLXP. PLX Farmer. It's at 150. There's nobody. You can't trade that. Come on. PLXP. It's like 15 cents, but there's no volume. There's like nobody trading it. So just be careful. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you'd probably be, a little bit of an idiot if you did. There's just nobody trading it. Volume is non-existent on it. Good luck if you. I don't know why you're getting in on these stocks that have got zero volume, on a rumor or on a whim, just because your mate down the pub said get in on it. I just think. But if that's making money for you, then you do you, boo boo. I prefer to put the odds in my favour. I mean that's. Yeah, there's a pop at 12 o'clock. But again, the volume just wasn't there. It's no sustained volume, and the range on it was just not worthwhile. And it's 15 cents. Come on, how many shares are you taking to get any kind of profit on that? No, I'm not slighting you. I'm just my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't trade it. So the reason I don't trade anything under $2, and that's what. Well, very rarely trade anything under $2. There's a reason I don't trade under $2, and the reason is that you have to take huge share size in order to just get a potential move and take advantage of like a penny move, And then if you do, the likelihood of it going against you is a lot higher. So it's just a higher risk. And these penny stocks are more prone to manipulation as well. I'm not a big fan of the moving average crossover strategy, Les. But sometimes it can work out, but I wouldn't trade it alone. I would, if you're looking at moving average crossovers, I would use it in conjunction with price action and maybe some other indicators. So for example, I just entered short here. It just coincides that it happened where the 9 crossed the 20, and I entered short as they broke new lows. But if you look at it on the 5-minute, you can see on the 5-minute here, we're breaking new lows as well there. So there's a number of reasons why we'll be looking at that. liquidity. So it needs volume. For me, intraday trading, you need two things: volume and volatility. One without the other, just there's no trade. If it's got neither, which that doesn't, then there's no trade. But one without the other. If it's got volatility but no volume, it's too risky. And if it's got volume without volatility, where are you going to make your profits? No volume, no trade. Absolutely. The spreads on this are a bit annoying. At 35 cents on the spreads. Doesn't help. You're annoying me now, dog. Go on, give it to me. Go on, get me your elephant, I'll throw him down the hall. Give me your elephant, I'll throw him down the hall for you. I'm not giving you no more treats. Oh, we've got nice devil horns there. Might help me out. Looks like we're getting a bit of a head and shoulders formation here. We'll see. There isn't a lot else moving. Palisades back up to above 250, pulling back. It went up to kind of 259. Palisade buy over 250. We've not had a lot of movement today, guys. So if you're in a trade, good luck. If you've not taken a trade, probably best to walk away and sit it out. If you're new to the market, today's not a good day to start. It's a very choppy day today. What are you eating? Why are you eating a post-it note? Come here. Does anybody else's dog eat post-it notes they find just on the floor? Weirdo. Here, have a duck treat. There you go. Dorsey dog eating post-it notes. It's better than nothing, Fuzzy. It's not a bad day. 3% a good day. The dog does need to learn how to trade. Maybe she can teach me, because I think I've forgotten. I mean, 16 green days in a row isn't bad, but today's not the day. Why are you wearing my flip-flops? Yeah, I've got one of the strange. Get a dog, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Get a chow chow. They don't need much looking after. They're very independent, they said. Yeah, right. You've never had a chow chow. Right. He's getting lobbed down the hall. Go and get him. Yeah? You want me to lob it? You want me to lob it down the hole again for you? Eh? You're just being an idiot. You're right, I've got it. I've got it. Go and get it. And she's back again. What are you doing with that toy? This is what I've got to put up with while I'm trading. Idiot dog. Come on. Can I have it? Oh, you hit the corner of it. Go and get him. Okay, you gotta give him to me if you want me to throw him. I can't throw him while you're attached. There's a lot of upwicks suggesting selling pressure. It's not selling though. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, hell. Okay, she's kept me sane, particularly in during COVID times. No, not at all, Jaquina. Quite the opposite. I'm an atheist. But look, the way I'm looking at this, and you've got to have a pragmatic attitude. You can come into the market, and you've got to what you put into your brokerage account, you've got to write it off. Okay, that's tuition fee. That's you're paying for access to the markets. So if you lose it, you can't be emotionally attached to it. Yes, you might be sad for a day, but look. The amount I've made over the last couple of years day trading, the markets owe me nothing, and I owe nothing to the markets. So I'm playing with the house's money. So if I lose a bit, yeah, do you know what? It can be annoying, but you get over it pretty quick. Zoom out, and I'm having my best month ever. If I'm a bad day today, or what? A bad day. I'm having my best month ever. I'm pretty much so June the 10th. Just to put it into context here, June the 10th last year was how long it took me to get to this position. What are you doing with the flip-flop? That doesn't mind. It was June the 10th when I reached the $500,000 mark last year, and we're already we got over it yesterday. So we're doing twice as well as we were last year. Well, I don't know about age and wisdom. I mean, it comes with experience, doesn't it? I mean, when I was younger, I'd be very gung-ho, quite impulsive, hot-headed, and now I'm much calmer, and I've learned to have the attitude that I'm not going to stress about things that I can't control. So I can't go back in time and fix something. Categorically. So if something happens, it happens. I just got to accept it and move on and deal with it as best as I can. Easter break, I was thinking about it, but no, I probably won't. I'll probably just have the long weekend. I've got a couple of bits and pieces I need to get ready before kind of June, July time. I've been doing swing trading for quite some time. I've got into the market since about 2009. My first introduction into the markets was about 2009. But full time as a day trader 2020. So 3 years now. Oh, some green. Forgotten what that colour looks like. Might go across and watch a couple of Liverpool games actually, Alistair, over the next couple of weeks. I know someone can get me a some hospitality box for a decent price. Nice, Alistair. Nice. It's a good time to be going to the Canaries. Actually, it's usually good weather this time of year. Religious people trade forex. Is that the strategy? Is it pray that it goes in your favour? You're a bad man, Alex. Well, I want to see it break. I want to see it do a double bottom here and break it down. What are you doing? There you go. There you go. Well, that breakdown was short-lived. It never gets ridiculously hot in the Canaries. It's because you've got the Atlantic breeze, so it's good. Absolutely, Jaquina. I wish I'd started trading out of college. But look, I would say it's only this last 10 years that realistically retail traders have had a chance of making a living at this. Because the technology just wasn't available, certainly not at the right price point. It just wasn't available beforehand. And the brokerages just weren't there either. So, you know, you had my first introduction to the markets was with Charles Schwab, funnily enough, Charles Schwab. And if you wanted to take a trade, you had to pick up the phone and call them and get them to place a trade for you. And you know, you could tell them what price you wanted to place it. That was your idea of a limit order. If it didn't reach that price, it would never happen. What's that weird thing on the screen? That's me, Alistair. Oh, you mean the green thing? I don't know. It's kind of frightening me. I don't know. Can somebody tell me why that 230 is in green? Because it's scaring me a little bit. I'm thinking there's another glitch. I mean, it depends on your. It depends on. So yes, I have. On an annual basis, yes, but I was in a very well-paid, salaried position before I took up day trading. So I was earning comfortable six figures in my last role. I was a regional VP of a software, an international software company. So I had a healthy salary beforehand. So in order for me to take this up full time, I needed to be successful at it because I had to substitute quite a substantial income. Been live all day, Super Chip. This is the all day stream. I'll be taking a little break. I'll probably keep the cameras rolling, but I'll take a little break so I can have something to eat in just before Power Hour, and then we'll finish up for Power Hour, which is in 30 minutes time. Let's just have a quick look at what we've got here. Okay, well, tell your friends. Let's get. Still think this is going to break down personally, but I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before today, as it happens. And if you're watching on YouTube, less than half of you have smashed that thumbs up button. So do me a favour, if you don't like what you're seeing, smash the thumbs down button. If you like what you're seeing, smash the thumbs up button. Just do something. Just do something, okay? And I would just really appreciate a little bit of interaction. If you're not chatting, then. If you're not chatting, then just interact in a different way. Just smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you want to. But why is it unlike me? So we're not fasting today. Why is it Ramadan? What are we shorting, Ken? This is Metropolitan Bank. I took a short position earlier and then it reversed, so I'm in short now, and it seems to be working. This is the small account, by the way, so we need to get out of the hole. We're not going to get out of the hole on the main account unless I start trading that again, but there's not enough volatility to kind of take anything with decent size at the moment. What ticker is it? It's MCB. The clue is on the chart where it says MCB. I thought you was in short on it as well, Ken. Yeah, it's my first all-day stream there, Super. I just thought I'll give it a try. See what. I'm going to be sat at my desk anyway for most of the day, so rather than sat at my desk twiddling my thumbs, I'll sit at my desk and have a chat with you guys and see what you think. Right, okay, so you're watching on your phone or whatever, yeah, so no problem. It's got no volume. Well, it's 4 million shares traded today. It's it normally trades about 200,000 shares. It's done 4, so it's 20x relative volume. So I wouldn't say it's got no volume. It's 20x relative volume. Well, I don't know. When I look at the analytics later, I'll find out if how many people have joined me for this session of the day. Well, I'm doing Power Hour as well, Super Chip. So I'll be sticking around for Power Hour. The Power Hour starts in 30 minutes. So we'll I might just break it up into two sections across the course of the day. So we'll do a kind of a 8:30 till 8:30 till 12, and then do a 6 till 9. Or 1 p.m. till have an hour's break or something, 90-minute break in between. I don't know. Let's see. I was going to do. I mean, I've done two sessions here, so it's no different than doing 2 sessions, just longer sessions. I used to do the opener and you do power hour, but I've just done a longer session here, so we'll see. The low of day is 22.23. We need to get to 22.23, which is the low of this candle. We just broke a new low of the day. So if we can break a little bit further, another 20 cents, that'll get me, should get me green. I don't know if it's super chip. When it happened, I almost came on my phone. So AMC's not having a good day. There's not a lot having a good day today, if I'm being honest. Avidity Bioscience shares trading lower after the company announced its decision to conclude phase 1 and 2 Marina trial with the 38 participants enrolled, and not move forward with further trials, further stages. Have you covered already? I've not. I might do though. Spreads are looking a bit dodgy. It's that doji there. It's basically saying, Tony, time to cover. So I'm just going to cover there. It's got most of my losses back. It's the spreads here that are doing the damage. But 30 cents, well, currently 20 cents, but 30 cent spreads. The bid's moving, but the ask isn't. I did say I didn't like that doji. So dojis are usually a change in sentiment, in particular with the down wick. We've got the double bottom here. A look at this on the 5 minutes, a double bottom. So I should have expected the bounce. Let's see if I can't. Can't get 1,000 for it. I was going to cover, but we'll see. I'm taking some profit on this regardless. If it just didn't like that doji. If it gets to 22, I think it'll go further. I still think if it breaks 22, it's possibly even a $20 finish on the day. But right here, you've got on the 5 minute, you've got the double bottom here, which is why I'm kind of a little bit conscious of the fact that we usually get a bit of a bounce on a double bottom. Might get to 24 first, absolutely. I'm in at 23.74. That's my average, so I'm gonna take at least 500. Well, I was gonna take at least 500, so I'll wait to see if I get the 500 back. But any new highs and I'm out. I'll cover that. See what else is moving. Let's check out the S&P 500 here. This is the spider. Look at this. Talk about a weird day on the markets. This is just, how dodgy is this? It's a horrible day. It's so choppy, and it's going to probably going to finish around 404 where we started. So it's kind of a go nowhere, do nothing day across most of the markets. I don't like this tune. No, I need a cup of tea. All right, let's go back to MCB. So that's on a 5. I want on the. There we go. Have I had my food? I've not had my dinner yet. No. I'll probably wait till power hour. Might wait till 9. Eat after I close it down. I could always snack on duck fillets. It's always an option. I don't even know why these are hitting my scanners. I need to increase the volume because they can't trade on this kind of stuff. What are you grunting for? Just because I rattle the bag does not mean that you get some extra treats. What have you done? Why you got my shoe in me, the toys? My shoe is not a toy. Absolutely, Jobby. I'll tell you. To be fair, I did used to like to go onto various Reddit forums before it got toxic, and it just became cult-like. You couldn't criticize, you couldn't have an opinion. So, for example, people having this strategy around Pixis. Have they announced their offering yet? Let me just have a quick look on Pixis. Have they hit the market with an offering yet? I'm very surprised if it doesn't happen this week. Rally breaking high of day. Well, almost. Just pulling back from the high of day. Yeah, no, they've not announced an offering yet, but they will. Mark my words. So yeah, the Reddit crowd. Nothing against them personally, but I was long on AMC. I'm a day trader, so I get in and out the same day. And I was holding some. I was swing trading AMC at the time. It was during the bull market. I was swing trading, and I got out and I sold at 42. And granted, it did go higher, but I sold at 42. I think it was in at 13 or 14 or whatever it was, and I sold at 42 and made quite a bit of profit on it. and they came after me. I'm like, what the hell? You know, why are we in this game if we're not to make money? And it was almost like a cult. You know, you're supposed to have diamond hands, and I'm like, diamond hands? I'm Papa Paper Hand me. I'm in and out the same bloody day. If it's moving, I'll take some profit and get out. That's what I do. That's how I make money. Bloody diamond hands. That's a toxic culture that's developed in trading. It's not a strategy. Diamond hands is not a strategy. It does not work. It simply doesn't work. But there you go. There was a period, probably summer 2021, where people were saying, particularly on Reddit and some other forums as well, people were saying that Diamond Hand, AMC, GME, etc., AMC is going to $1,000 a share, and I'm like, really? If you looked at the size of the float, it just doesn't stack up. It's like the likes of this last year. I've seen some strange moves on the stock market, so I'm not saying that it couldn't have gone to $1,000 a share, but it was just highly unlikely. So I look at something like HKD last year, it went up to $2,500 a share, and it was just mental. It just didn't warrant it. It didn't have the justification for that kind of a price. It was just pumped up to that level, and it was just almost impossible to trade as well. I say almost because I made quite a bit on it, but yeah, the mentality just got toxic. It was like, if you're not diamond handsing with the ape crowd, then you're a traitor. I'm like, I'm in it to make money, not to have some cause of, you know, bending over someone on Wall Street, hedge funds on Wall Street, and smacking the backside. That's not what I'm in it for. What is diamond hands? Absolutely, Ken. Absolutely. That's a kind of nice 40-cent move there. Off the VWAP on the 5-minute. No, off the VWAP, and it's 40-cent move to the upside. That's not bad. Could have been in that. Paid attention. Just not. Nice parabolic mover into power hour would be nice. Never fall in love with the stock, because what it does today, what it gives you today, is going to take away. I know somebody was trading options on AMC, and it went up to $72. He was well in the money. I think he bought options calls at I think it was like, he had calls at 15, calls at 20, 25, and 32. And it went up to 72, and he didn't make a bean on it. They ended up expiring. They expired in the money, but nowhere near what it could have. It was like life-changing money. He had options, and it was life-changing money. You know, he was talking that high six figures that he was up on these options, and it wasn't in for a big amount. Just goes to show, some people, they play the YOLO trade, and YOLO trades are okay if you're just gambling and you're prepared to lose what you're putting into it. But you don't YOLO if you're day trading. You don't YOLO trade unless, like I say, unless you're to lose what you're putting into it. Right, okay. A whole bunch of things that moved early doors, didn't sustain, or just went sideways. Yeah, good one, Ken. Nice. It's a good trade for you. 27 down to 20, just under 23. So yeah, we're getting a bit of a bounce here. So this might go back up. This is going to go down. No doubt in my mind that this is going down, and later in the probably after hours you'll see it sell off again. I think it's going to break $20, but we'll see. Hey Don, let's have a look. I've forgotten who's got earnings this evening. I think there was some decent earnings this evening, was there? Oh, Dolphin. Let's have a look at Dolphin. I'm going to put these earnings droppers so I can take a quick look at them. If they're... Chicken Soup for the Soul. My goodness, that's the blast from the past. Didn't they? Who was it that Chicken Soup bought out last year? Do you remember? I really can't remember what who it was that Chicken Soup bought out last year. But we were trading both last year. I know that much. Last summer. Okay, Chicken Soup for the Soul. Blackberry, that's the one I wanted to take a look at. $4. It's hard to believe that Blackberry is pretty much the same price as AMC now. And Pixon? Nah, probably not. Super League Gaming Group. Let's have a look at that one as well. That's up 10% today, SLDG. I'm not trading it, by the way. I'm just having a look before earnings come out this evening. Cleaver. Yeah, probably not something I'm going to skills. Let's have a look at skills. Rumble. That could be interesting given the state of affair with Mr. Trump. That's it. Okay, there's quite a bit of quite a few earnings out today. All right, let's have a look at some of these Dolphin Group. So this one came to my knowledge when there's no volume. Well, get rid of that. There's no volume in the main market. There's no volume after hours. Same thing with that one. IonQ. Chicken Soup for the Soul. Red box, black box, something box, Starbox, or there was something box that they acquired. I can't remember which traded it last year off the top of my head. Brain fart, you know. Oh, so that's not worth looking at. Blackberry, are you going to be? No, not really. Not going to give us much range to play with. Super League Gaming Group, too cheap. So I guess I'm not going to be sticking around for earnings. Yeah, it's not a good earnings day today. Rumble might be worth. I'll keep that there and I'll watch that. We'll see. Apart from that, what else have we got to have to look at? Microsoft making good moves. Yeah, don't blame you. Don't blame you, Alistair. That homemade lasagna sounds delicious. No, absolutely, Alex. I mean, let's face it. If you're not trading to make money, what are you doing it for? The whole point of the stock market is to, is to make money. Move money from one place to another. Was it Buffett said? You know, the stock market is where the poor go to give the money to the rich. Words to that effect. I'm paraphrasing, of course I am. Just no volume at all in any of this stuff. It spikes up, but just on not any volume. So TKNO just spiked up 7.5%. TKNO. That spiked up 7.5%. Where's the trade? The price action's moved, but nobody's actually taken a trade with it. I mean, the last time someone traded was a minute ago. Go figure. Oh, 52.56. The last trade. Ooh, that was a big drop down. Not really. 20 cents. Last 10 minutes of the day, Super Chip? It's not. We've got an hour yet. It's last 10 minutes before power hour, you mean? Power hour. Here we come. Rip my shirt open, the big S on there. And in power hour, we recover all the losses that we had first in the first hour. So that's what's going to happen. I can see it. We're getting parabolic move at 5,000 shares. It goes $3. Happy days. No, NCB's just ranging sideways at the moment, Ken. Just give it some time. It's not really doing anything. I mean, I got it. Where did I get it? I got it here. It's started to make its move back up, but it's just raining sideways at the minute. We've got if you're shorting this, it's key support at $22 there. It's a $22 area. I mean, obviously this is a $22 support there, even though it didn't touch it, and it's not touch it because supply demand zones is what they call it. It's a zone, not a specific price point. So the support area right now, we've got a low of 22.05. So that 5 cents is the whole dollar support. If it breaks 22 and it comes down and it will break 22. When it breaks 22, it's what you've got here on the higher time frame is what's known as a descending wedge into a flat bottom. So you're getting lower highs into this flat bottom support level. This is exactly the same thing as an ascending wedge into a flat top, and it will break. Ultimately, when it breaks below, it will break down. So that's at $22 support. There's no point holding it. As you can see, I got it here. I covered my position in my short position. Once it starts to break that, I might look to see what kind of volume comes in. I might look at taking another short position when it breaks. But until it does, you're just tying your equity up. It's just going to keep bouncing on 22 until it finally does break. Yeah. Is it not? Oh, there's some Super League on tonight. That's my game. I'm not going to watch it. Let's stick it on in the background, I guess. Power hour. I've got an hour left. Guys, what do you want to see? Is there a chart that you want me to put up? Is there a stock that you want me to take a look at? Can you see anything moving? Rani is the only one that I'm seeing moving. It's not great volume. It's not great volume at all, this. Open handle with no volume. Nah. All I'm seeing is penny stocks that are moving. Gato. Oh, Gato Silva. Quite a bit. Not great volume, so I wouldn't trade it. It's the first time I've done it all day, yo. I always feel like Jesse Pinkman when you're in the comments. I'm Breaking Bad. Because I respond to you and follow it up with yo, and it just sounds like Jesse Pinkman. Let's see what's happening. Okay. We had a halt at the top of the hour, so on GCP, is it a volatility halt? Yeah, give over. Empire State Realty? Alright, okay. It's halted, so I don't know why or how, but I'm not seeing any price action on it either, so forget it. Ken, I have no idea, but I'm not confident that it isn't. So I just think with regards to the housing, the property market, not necessarily the housing market, but real estate in general, I just think we're very close to another bubble. What with the increasing interest rate, people not being able to afford the mortgages, the credit crunch, so it's very difficult to get a new mortgage, very difficult to actually get to buy. And if there's nobody able to buy, then the people that are selling aren't be able to sell, and the snowball then continues. So are we about to have a bubble burst? Nah, I'm not so sure, but I think there needs to be a correction for sure. That's my opinion. The housing market, rents are too high. People can't afford rent, but they can't afford to get out because they can't get a mortgage, and if they get a mortgage they can't afford it because the interest rates are going up, and the banks won't give them a mortgage because the banks have had the liquidity dried up. SVB, Silicon Valley, Signature, etc. So we've reached kind of a threshold where it's a bit like I feel like we're living life on a monopoly board. Do you know what I mean? Do any of you feel like that sometimes, that we're living life on a monopoly board? It was okay, you were going round and you were collecting your $200 every time you passed go, i.e. your wages, and it was okay, you could survive. And then we've got to the point where all of the properties are owned by two big people, but very few people. All the properties are owned, and they're charging you stupid prices. They've built houses and hotels on the properties that they can't fill, but they're still charging you with prices that you can't afford. And you end up going to jail or homeless. It's like we're living on a real life monopoly board, you know? That's my opinion anyway. Just me on my soapbox. So MCB's having a bounce now. So it found support at 222. So we were right to get out there, Ken. Still think it's going to sell. I really do. I still think MCB is going to sell. I think I would still put a target of 20 on that myself. But I think that's probably going to be after hours now. Okay, welcome to Power Hour, guys. Time to do a little dance. I don't know where you're going. I'm not chasing with the lightsaber. Come on. And it's a green one. I'm hoping for some green on the door for Power Hour. Oh. Power Hour, that was the lightsaber for Power Hour. Guys, if you're a guy and you've not got a lightsaber, what are you doing with your life? I don't care how old you are, particularly if you're over 40, you need a lightsaber in your life. It is the absolute business. I always wanted a lightsaber. I was a massive Star Wars nerd as a kid, and still am, but that's beside the point. And you never beat the original trilogy, but that's beside the point as well. And I always wanted my own lightsaber, so, you know, had to. There you go, Alistair. Oh, I've even got the Darth Maul saber. What stock is this? This is Metropolitan Bank, Metropolitan Community Bank. Athery. Oh, you got Money. You've got to buy him a lightsaber. It's the toy every man doesn't know he wants. Seriously. No problem. So this is kind of bouncing a little bit. It bounced at 22. There's nothing else moving, guys. But I've committed to doing an all-day stream, as painful as it's been today. Let's have a look at the other banks. FRC's down on the day. It's trying to make a recovery on the day. The range isn't across the whole day. With $1.20. So Western Alliance, 275 across the whole day. Day's range, not really something that. Given, look at this on the daily. So this is Western Alliance. This is one of the higher priced banks now, community banks now. If you look at this on the daily. This is when we had the big volatility, when I was able to make all that money. And then the volatility is just sort of, it's getting less and less. You see that the range is getting lower and lower, and we're just kind of moving sideways. We need a bit of, this is what consolidation before it starts to move back up. And the banks will, ultimately the banks are always going to move back up. Unless we get another banking crisis. Now, liquidity is drying up. Maybe, we are about to have a bubble. Maybe some of these community banks need to be acquired by some of the bigger boys. I don't know. Zoom out, Alistair. Zoom out. Look at PacWest. PacWest down on the day. Trying to make a move up again. This is similar to First Republic. Pixie's back above the VWAP, but it's trying to hold $6. Ah. Are we selling? Hey, Fuzzy Duck. Ducky Fuzz. Let's have a look at everything else, shall we? Well, I think there needs to be. There needs to be more bank rate. Yeah, you've played that drinking game, Fuzzy. So more banking regulation in the community bank. So what actually happened is, if you go back to 2018, DT in his infinite wisdom decided to remove some of the regulations that were controlling some of these community banks. and that set up the problem that we have now. So they went a little bit rogue. They got away with it for a little while, particularly while people were making money. And then this last year, as people stopped making money and businesses stopped making money, then interest rates started to rise. Well, look what happened. And if DT hadn't removed that regulation, the oversight that regulation provided, then we wouldn't have had the banking collapse. But I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm glad that we did have the banking collapse in those community banks, because I'm all right, Jack. You know, it made me some money. GameStop acting sus, you think? I'm not so sure. What's so sus about it? Why'd you say that? I mean, this is the action today. Very similar to the overall market. Oh, this is GameStop, by the way. If I switch that over to the SPY, you can see the overall direction is very similar. So when the SPY's been making moves, GameStop's kind of made moves. So it's been heavily influenced by the market today. It had some bigger swings, granted, but the directions have been very similar to the overall market. I don't know why you think it's sus, but maybe I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, enlighten me, please. Oh, let's have a look at my emails and see have I got a response yet from a certain brokerage. Okay. Oh, there's another consultancy request just come in. It's funny I should be saying that our consultancy's dried up, and as soon as I say it on air, I'll get 2 requests on the same day. That's free. Are we living in a matrix? Does anybody believe in that conspiracy that we're living in the matrix? Because you know what? After today, I think we might well be. And statistically, we definitely are. Statistically speaking, that we are. If it's possible for us to live in a matrix and be artificial life, then we actually are already. Statistically speaking. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. It's just a conspiracy theory that. It's going around the old interwebs. No, I've not heard nothing back yet. I'll chase that up after the talk. Yeah. So the conspiracy theory around us living in a matrix. If you don't know about this by now, where the hell have you been for the last few years? But essentially, what we're looking at is that if it's possible for us to create artificial life and for that life to become sentient in its own environment, and to a point where that life develops and creates its own artificial life, and that life becomes sentient in its own environment, to a point where it creates artificial life, and so on and so on and so forth, infinitesimally down the line, you're going to have these infinite artificial universes, or the matrix, if you will. You're going to have these infinite numbers of artificial life forms and artificial universes. And that would say that because there's so many possibilities of that actually happening, what's the possibility of there only being in this one? So that probability speaking wise, we're already living in a matrix. That's what they're saying. Yeah, exactly, yo. It's I don't know about me being it. The A, Jack? Yeah, I can go with the A. I'm not so sure about the I. I don't know where you're getting the intelligence from, but AS, that would be a better description for me. AS, artificial stupidity. Oh, unless the I stands for idiocy. Yeah, sure. So, did I ask for your opinion? If I want your opinion, I will ask for it. I don't want it until I do. Okay? Now, shh. MCB is almost back up to $24 again. Let's go back to MCB. Well, apparently, yes, it can. So this Klaatu, this is why people are saying that if you manifest wealth, it will come to you, because this is all part of artificial. You know, we're living in a matrix, so you just got to will it into existence, and the computer program will run it, and it'll happen. I'm like, yeah, okay, somebody's giving me a dodgy virus. I don't know. But yeah, yes, I'm a bot, Monique. I'm definitely a bot. Big old Tony, that's me. Big old Tony. BOT. Well, just wasn't the market to be able to plow anything back today. Slightly down on the 2.5%, 2% down on the small account at the moment. EV, yeah, I'm not. Palisade's not been reliable. Yeah, that's done. A couple of good days off that, but it's done now. Oh, I'm 30 grand down, Super Chip. It's a bad day today. Bad day. Well, I say I'm 30k down. I should. I'll let you all know tomorrow. But I've been told that I should get a rebate of about $7,000, between $7,000 and $8,000 of that. So I'm looking likely to be down about between 20 and 23k. So on the main account. It's great when we have the big days, you know, the 15, 20, 30, 40k days, but it goes both ways. Yeah, look, it's one of those days where it's a red day. The unfortunate thing is where I went red was highly volatile, and I had the technical issues to boot with it. So we go again tomorrow. Yeah, but IMA yesterday was lovely. Well, it was lovely the day before. It was nice yesterday, but it was lovely the day before as well. It was easy trading the day before. Yesterday was a quick pop and snap. Let's have a look at SY. Let's see, SCYX. Back over to VWAP. They certainly did. There wasn't many shorts in it though, Ken. So that's the thing. But a lot of people say that you get a short squeeze, and I'm not bought into that. When there's not a lot of shorts in it, yes, it depends on your definition. So you're going to get people going short on it when they think it's extended. And if it continues, then they're going to get out, which is going to add to the buying pressure, which continues, and liquidity starts to shorten up as people are holding position, and that's how it sends it parabolic. But there needs to be for me, for a short squeeze to happen, there needs to be a substantial short position in the first instance. People adding shorts as we go is not what I would call a short squeeze. It's just forcing shorts to cover. That's me. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure, Ken. Some people prefer shorting. They find it easier. It's all about personal preference. If some people prefer, I'm a long bias trader. I don't like paying for stuff that I don't have to. So I kind of begrudge paying borrow fees and locate fees, and and then the restrictions that you get going short, you don't have that going long. So short sale restrictions and things like that, just to make it difficult to short a stock as it's actually failing. You don't have that going. Nobody puts restrictions on buying stock when it's moving up. You buy it if you can. It's as simple as that. But yeah. No, absolutely super chip. I've been 16 days in a row green profitable. 17 if I include the day I didn't trade last week. So 17 days without a red, 17 trading days without a red day, without a losing day. That's just wonderful, wonderful trading. And I was really proud of that winning streak. But all winning streaks come to an end. I mean, if you're a high jumper, pole vault and high jumping in the Olympics are the worst sports ever, because it doesn't matter how good you are, they always end in failure, So when you're putting a winning streak together, sooner or later you're going to come to an end. Hey, Dunkers. And today is not the market to chase. It's not like when the banks were having when the banks were crashing a couple of weeks ago. You went in the red. Come on, get back in, because the opportunity was there. The volatility was still there. If you trade it right, you can still make your money. It isn't there today. The opportunity isn't there today. What's the spread on Pyxis? Let's have a quick look at Pyxis. So the spreads right now are about 4 cents. Just about 6.5 cents on the average true range, 4 cents on the spreads. Ish. Well, between 1 and 4 cents. It's currently 1 cent, 4 cents again. So yeah, so it's about between 1 and 4 cents. Yeah, you absolutely can. There's no point. The first thing you should do is, if you're getting into trading, you're learning how to trade. The first thing you need to do is learn how to read a chart. If you're looking at this in front of you and you're saying, okay, what the hell am I looking at? Then you've got some reading up to do. Predictions on the Qs right now. I find the market's a bit divergent at the moment. The Russell is substantially down. All the others are happily green. So right now, let's have a look at the daily. Well, the Nasdaq, which is what the Qs are, it's the tech stocks, Nasdaq 100 is what it's tracking, breaking annual highs. Yeah, it is getting a bit weird actually. It got rejected up at 291, which was a previous resistance. So yeah, I'll come back to that in a second. But yeah, we had a high there earlier this month of 315.25 on the Qs. We're now 315.50s, and we've been higher already. So we went up to 316s. So yeah, the Nasdaq is breaking year-to-date highs. In fact, probably go further than that. Probably the highs. Oh no, we did go higher back in September. But year-to-date highs. We had these lows down at in October. That was the low of the bear market lows down in October. So I think, like I said, the argument there for the double bottom, triple bottom, even whichever, continue higher. So it depends on what time frame you're looking at. The markets continue to move up. I think so. I think if we pull back below this swing low here, we might have been a bit of trouble. But I think overall, I'm kind of still bullish. I still think we're going to start moving up now. I think there's a lot of kind of choppy sideways action on the daily, really, when you think about it, around the 400 level. So yeah, on the SPY. Yeah, I think we'll continue to move up in the longer term. What's going on there? That looked very similar to the annual, the daily. Oh, I was wrong. Just getting my charts mixed up. There you go. The next week coming, barring any incidents, I think we might see moves up. Super chip. Yeah, so let's look at Pali. The supposed weird price action on Palisade. It's broke highs and then pulled back. We had this big spike up, a heavy pullback there. Go figure. Yeah, this is. I've got levels from this level exactly 291, which is now the high of day. 291 on one of my other charts, drawn from February or from January, late January, when it went back up that level. So yeah, 291 was the high on the 1st of February. I'm not convinced. I think tech stocks. If you look at the strength of the tech sector at the moment, the tech stocks are motoring up, and there's a lot of bullish news coming out around the tech sector as well. So I'm not saying that they won't reverse. I'm not saying that they will. I just think from a technical point of view, the price action looks good for the Nasdaq at the moment. And let's face it, the Nasdaq's been defying analyst expectations for a long time now. These are moving, but there's no volume on them. I can't even look at them, let alone try them. Are they moving? Are they making more moves? just don't trust that. The action today has been very sus. Ah, no, it's super chip. It's not. Those are Micron had great earnings. Yeah, I mean, there's a few earnings. I mean, it's in the Discord. The list is in the Discord there, Alistair. I mean, you can get it on Benzinga, but it's in the Discord there. I posted it in the Discord on Sunday evening, I think, for the earnings for this week, broken out per day. So, yeah, the earnings are all posted in the Discord if you want to check them out. I've not seen anything. Maybe Rumble, that's a push. I've not seen anything that's, for me, looking very tasty at all. Rumble for earnings after hours, maybe, I don't know. Have I got any leverage? Yeah, I've got leverage on Rumble, that's fine. Does anybody see anything? I can't see anything moving. It's been like that all day. I didn't really pick the best day to stream all day, to be fair. I could have picked a better day. I had conference calls at 5. We'll see. I'm not sticking around for the conference call. Let's have a look at the news, shall we? Oh my goodness. Okay, so who was we talking about earlier? With regard to, aside from AMC and the 8, Bed Bath & Beyond. Just seeing that Bed Bath & Beyond is talking now again of filing for bankruptcy. They're about to sell 300 million in stock to try and, effectively at a loss. Got Biden talking about bank regulations. Roku laying off another 200 workers. Come on. So Kashkari says that they're unclear if the Silicon Valley Bank collapse is going to cause a credit crunch. Of course, it's got to, because especially if they're going to start charging the bigger banks to cover those deposits, it's got to. Right, okay, so Wells Fargo's been fined for oversight inadequacies. Yeah, so a lot of... Oh, so SBF has denied the charges. You just lock him up and throw away the key. Yeah, just nothing major in terms of news on the markets right now. Yeah, Have a look at the market maps. Technologies is in a good place. You've got Microsoft good, Nvidia, Broadcom, Analog Devices, Qualcomm, Texas, AMD, Intel. So it's not just 5 stocks that in the tech sector. Then of course you've got consumer electronics, which is at Apple as well. Then you've got software and infrastructure as well. So tech sector's having a good moment. Communications, Netflix is having a good time at the moment. Still holding Disney. I still think Disney's good. Let's have a look. So Analog Devices, 194. Oh, in semiconductors, it's having a good day today, reasonably good day. Tesla's up slightly, Amazon's up 1.5%. Let me just pull this across here so that you can all get a quick taste of this. No. That. Really should push that onto the other screen. But yeah, I mean, the maths. Yeah, I bet he did. Bet he did. And it's not going to look. He's going to end up in a cell, and he's going to end up rooming with CZ. Although the initial complaint, I don't think he can get locked up for it. Nice fine or whatever, but we'll see. Is it all the way back up to the VWAP MCB? It is $26 now. Could have gone long. Like an idiot. Over the VWAP. Well, I'm just kind of looking at this. The nice entry would have been for the bounce, 60-minute time frame. Looking at the bounce over 25. Oh no, so 24.50 would have been a good entry. 24.50. So yeah, so this pullback here, this would have been the right entry here. What are we looking at? Next 5 minutes. Don't be looking at me like that. Come on, then. Come on. Yep, there we go. Yeah, no, yeah, I know. Yeah, this is what you want. You just wanted a cuddle, yeah? Okay, you can have a cuddle. Teddy bear. Hey, big teddy bear, you ready? You're done. Wanna get down now? Yeah? On then. Let me get down. Get a chow chow, they said. They're not needy at all, they said. Ah. Now look what you've gone and done. Where's my mouse cursor? Can anybody see anything moving? Oh, no, it's under $2. MCB pulling back. So what, let me know in the comments, have you had a tough day, a green day, a red day? Am I on my own in the reds? I hope I am on my own in the red. I hope you guys have had a better day than I've had on the markets. Let me know your thoughts. What's tomorrow going to bring? Are we going to have a green day tomorrow? Final day of the month. It's the last day of the small account challenge tomorrow, by the way. So, and I say small account, it's 32k, so it's not really small. After today, it'll be like 31k or whatever, a little over 30k. That's not right. That can't be right. It must be. But we'll see. Small red. Yeah, well, Calvus, small red's better than a big red, you know. Small green's better than a red day. But it's been a tough it's been a choppy day. Days like this, you've got to recognise when to swing and when to walk away. And today, it's not a day for swinging. It's definitely been a day to sit on your hands. What are you going to do? Nothing that's moving up is like over $2 with the exception of MCB right now. Looking at the real-time scanner, so I want something moving up with a little bit of volatility, and not seeing anything. Underpinned by volume, of course. How's how's Charles Schwab getting on today? Because there's a lot about Schwab in the news. Oh, it's had a hard sell-off today. So Schwab's kind of following similar kind of pattern to MCB. But the hard, best on the 5, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. A hard sell-off since the open. It's now kind of turning around. It's what's known as a round bottom. Maybe get in on this one with a stop around 52.20. I don't know. Oh, I need a nap. Been one of those days, I think. Easy go. Yeah. I think this is the stock for today. This stock wins the day. Well, like, if you've made money on them, great. No, absolutely no A plus setups, but I think this is definitely the stock for today. Just the ticker. Easy go. As you can see here, there's nobody trading it, but I just thought the ticker was apt for the day that's in it. So I'm glad. Look, I'm glad that you've made money today, though, Klaatu, and that's the important thing. Small red day for Lisa. Small red day for Calvus. Big red day for me. Nice green day for Klaatu. And we'll see. I think we're done. Small red day for Arturo. You know what a red day calls for? Red wine. That's what a red day calls for. I think I need to. I've no wine in the place. I need to go and get some. A virtual's fine, Fuzzy. It's you stay in the Neil green. Green's good. Any green's good. Any green's good. Green. Yeah, like stay in the sim until you're comfortable. Anybody that says no, you need to get out of the sim as soon as possible. You know, STFU. That's all I'm saying. Just get the muscle memory. Get competent at spotting what you're actually doing, knowing what you're doing, spotting the entries, spotting the exits, and all the signals in between, looking for the patterns. Get competent at it, and then when you feel you're competent, start small. Don't go in with big size. There was one guy, I can't remember which one it was, one of the celebrity traders, and he was saying, don't trade in a simulator, get straight into a live account. I'm like, shut up. You know. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can do that. You can jump in at the deep end. I know I did. I jumped in at the deep end and I lost a sizable amount of money. And unfortunately, that tends to be the case. If you've not got the money to lose, trade in simulator. Just learn how to do it first. Then when you're going to lose money, and it's inevitable, you are going to lose money. But when you move into a live account, trade small. So what you do lose is going to be minuscule in the grand scheme of things, and then slowly scale up over time. Once you start putting consistent runs of green together, then you start scaling up. What you don't want to be doing is scaling up before you've proven yourself to be profitable in a sim. If you can't be profitable in a sim, you're not going to be profitable in a live account. It's that simple. There's no guarantees that if you're profitable in a sim that you are going to be profitable in a live account. There's that too. Can you control your emotions? I can. I'm dead inside, so that's fine. You know, emotions. What emotions? I'm dead inside. Call me the Undertaker. Just a lack of volume for me. Today was enough to. Neith, you're not wrong, but you're not right either. As I say on many occasions, it's not my saying. I've stolen it, but it's absolutely true. The market can be irrational longer than you can stay solvent. Simple. Yeah, Rumble. I'm just going to have a look at Rumble. There's nothing else jumping out at me, but in terms of what's got earnings, there's nothing really jumping out at me. I'll take a look at the In fact, I'll probably just knock it on the head now and go get some food before the earnings start. Yeah, it's a special cash dividend, Calvus. Special cash dividend. So if the thing is though, you don't have to buy it now. You can buy it on like the 8th or the 9th or hang on a minute. What am I talking about? The 8th or the 9th? Let's have a quick look at what days they are. So the 10th is the Friday. Yeah, so you can buy it on the 8th or the 9th or whatever. Hold it on the 10th for a week and you'll get your cash dividend. So why are you worried about it now, you know? No, that's March. So 10th is a Monday. So you can buy it you can buy it on the Friday, buy it on the 7th or the 6th, and then hold it for a week. And you'll get your cash dividend the following Monday. Is it going to lose a $2 stock? Is it going to lose 50% or in a week? It could, but is it likely to, based on that cash dividend after the cutoff? So the cash dividend, is it going to cover your? If it went from $2 to $1, you've got a nice little buffer there. If it goes up, you've got the cash dividend and you've got the any kind of gains as well. No, I'm actually gonna knock it on the head now, so I can go get something to eat before. Yeah, I'm gonna knock it on the head now before earnings start, so I can get something quick to eat, and then I'll have something proper after the earnings. So, look, let's do it again tomorrow. Okay, let's do a nice long stream tomorrow. I've got nothing on, so why not? It's been fun, ish, not. It's commiserating, but look, let's do it again tomorrow. We'll take it easy in the meantime, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll start an hour before the market opens, 8:30 market time. So where I'm based, that's 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks.